Okay, guys, now I'm going to talk about iOS multi-track channel recording. It's how you can record your music or your band performances in multi-channel setting with iOS. So why iOS? Well, their devices are solid. You have them everywhere. You have the iPad, you have the iPhones, and it's small. It's not big. You can carry them anywhere, and their storage sizes has been increasing for the last years to 64 gigabytes to 128 gigabytes, which can give you enough multi-track size for 6 performances per hour with 24 multi-channel, which mean that will give you around 6 to 4 gigabytes for that all 24 channels. So iOS will is very versatile. You can carry them anywhere. They're small. And now, next to the next questions, what do you need? First, you need the program, the software, the apps. The apps you need should be the most versatile. You need to edit them directly to mix them up after you record them. In my opinion, the best one until now is the Cubasis, which they just recently released the 3.0 version, and you should just pay them the Cubasis version because they will be updated for the next minimal for 5 years, and you will get the best of their updates. And they have a lot of plugins in there, high quality and templates for the presets for their plugins, so you can directly use it. And for the hardware, I recommend you to use minimal the iPhone 7 with the A10 chip and up. A10 chip, A10 chip, A11, A12. So basically, iPad 7, iPad 6 from the 2018 era is sufficient to do this. I personally use that because the screen is huge, the price is cheap, and it's got a decent storage, 128 gigabytes. And for the audio device, you can actually use anything that you have, that you usually use with your computer, because most of these devices will have been certified by Apple to work with their audio bus. So in my experience and these photos that I updated, I have the Yamaha TF5. You can use Behringer XR, you can use your Behringer X32. There are many examples of audio devices that you can use with your iPad. And you also need the iOS, the iPad or the iPhone Lightning to USB 3.0 connector. So it's like an OTG unit that connects to your Lightning port, and then it will output one female USB 3.0 to connect your audio device into. And for the connection is pretty simple. You just connect your iOS device with the connector with that OTG cable. You should buy only the original because only the original will work, because it has certain chipsets and certain electronic components that you cannot that you cannot use the fake one, because it has the latency problems and also the compatibility problem. So you just buy the original one. You can just directly connect the audio device to the OTG connector, and then you can also provide a power supply to the other lightning port that are on the OTG cable. You should buy the version 3.0. Again, I mentioned 3.0 because it has a USB and an empty lightning port for charging, so you can use your iOS device to record for longer time, like an hour or 2 hours with the screen on. And just connect it and you open the audio recording program that you use, which I mentioned previously. It was the Cubasis 3.0. And then you should set up the device so it will show you that your audio device is correctly detected and the latency there has shown correctly. And the good thing about the Cubasis is that it can choose the sample rate. You can choose the sample rate for 44.1 kilohertz, 48 kilohertz. It's not like the GarageBand, which only limits you to 44.1 kilohertz. So that's the good thing. And the limitation of the Cubasis is that it only can support up to 24 channels. I mean, it's enough for amateurs or for beginners like us. And the Cubasis will give you an error after recording for like an hour session with 24 channels simultaneously recording, and I don't find any limitations, any other further limitations, except for the battery life and of course your storage size. So I hope this tutorial and this simple preview will help you, because if you search in the internet, you cannot. It's hard to find information about this, that the confirmation that you can record, and the showcase and the real use case. I hope the pictures will help you and inspire you. Thank you.